You're fired, you low-energy loser. Go back to your grease-stained rags.
Trump crosses the line. Obscene gesture shocks audience at Ford plant. U.S. President Donald Trump made an obscene gesture by raising his middle finger at a worker during a tour of a Ford plant in Dearborn, Michigan, an incident captured on video. Trump's reaction came after a worker confronted him, calling him a pedophile protector, an apparent reference to the president's relationship with the late sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein and his efforts to block the release of Justice Department files related to Epstein. The video then shows Trump gesturing to the floor of the plant several times as he walks through a section of it, before making an obscene gesture with his right hand toward a factory worker. In the video, the president appears to respond by pointing at the person and making a lip-smacking gesture, or by saying, "Fuck you," twice.
Hello everybody, this is Bill Ford, and he's just expanded the plant and went to 24 hours and 24-hour shifts. And Jim Farley, you know, everybody knows Jim is a legend in the industry, but they're just saying their business is better than ever. They're doing 24 hours, Jim, now,
60
round
a
the
week.
clock, and they do expansions, and they're building more plants in the United States because of tariffs. And Jim said, and Bill very strongly confirmed, they've never seen anything like it. In all of the years that they've been in business, they've never seen what's happening now like it. So it's a great honor. But so this plant, you might talk about it. This plant goes 24 hours around the clock. Before it used to go 3 hours around the clock.
The White House defended the action as an appropriate response to someone shouting at the commander-in-chief. White House Communications Director Stephen Chung said in a statement, "A deranged individual was shouting profanities in a fit of extreme anger, and the president gave an appropriate and unequivocal response." For his part, David Tovar, Ford's executive director of corporate communications, said, "Today was a great event, and we are proud of how our employees represent Ford." He added, "We have seen the video you are referring to. One of our core values is respect, and we do not tolerate anyone saying anything inappropriate like that within our facilities. When that happens, we have a mechanism in place to address it, but we do not interfere in employees' personal affairs." As for the fate of the worker, the Ford plant employee in Detroit who had previously exchanged insults with President Donald Trump stated that he has been suspended pending an investigation into the incident, according to the Washington Post. The Washington Post reported that T.J. Sapala, a 40-year-old assembly line worker and member of the local branch of the United Auto Workers Union, confirmed to them that he was the one who yelled at Trump. He added that he has been suspended pending an investigation. Sabola explained that he does not regret his actions but is worried about his job security and believes he has become a target of political retaliation for embarrassing Trump in front of his friends. He also asserted that his anger is directly related to Trump's involvement in the Epstein case. Another strange and controversial aspect of the visit was Trump's behavior towards a female employee who wanted to take a picture with him. He roughly embraced her, an act some described as a form of unwanted and controversial harassment during Trump's visit to the Ford factory.